But it makes a lot of sense for Icebox. I love the fact that these two teams are chiming in to what the rest of the region is doing. Innovating with the comms, become very, very difficult to predict, to prepare against, especially for matches like this one.
You're on the money and we're away. Fnatic on the defending side, of course, then meaning Liquid on the attack. And we have to wait and see who looks the best from the very get-go. As said, seeing the likes of Haven coming out, we haven't even seen Liquid near that, really. There's so much to be seen between these two teams. But starting here, a patient beginning. Liquid, cautious in approach, and a very off-site hold coming out from Fnatic, sitting very deep here.
Yeah. Quietly but surely going in. That alarm board should be triggered fairly soon if they don't spot it. And now they have the information. But remember, 3 players from Fnatic now pushing towards B-Long.
Yeah, now Yampi, assuming he keeps his life, should be able to kind of keep note on this. You've already got Yampi looking back, if you keep your eyes on the map. Yeah, so very aware of this possibly. And I'm kind of curious how much these
watch
two
out for the
work from each other.
contingency, you know? Watch out for the contingency, because if it's something that you haven't played against before, it can definitely be a useful weapon for Fnatic to use.
And also the fact that they felt no resistance from Fnatic on the way in, right? It's the, well, we've met no one, so there's of course.
Do you remember what I was saying?
Nice!
Yep.
Look at this, the pressure though, Nats! Reads it like a book, back-to-back kills once, the third can't get it, Boaster. Gonna now start closing the net a little bit here. And he actually protected the little bit of a counter swing. He's keeping real track on this. Kiko does well. Looks for a follow-up, and he got his. This is just stunning. Boaster's going to have to work so hard to even get back towards this. The last 3 players can lock down this area. 2 kills already, tagged up a little and put down by Kiko. Excellent pistol round from Liquid, covering off everything.
Exactly, and Nat's looking at the back. I was telling you about the contingency, about that wall that they can use to prevent that from using, but of course, it makes a sound, and they were so ready. We talk about the heads-to-heads, but remember, Nats is now IGL in Team Liquid, and things could be different. The awareness from them was completely on point for this round. Very, very good start for Liquid in their map pick.
Yeah, and bear in mind, these two did meet, of course. A little bit difference in the roster and even the players to that extent, but it was an OT affair here. So you can imagine this is going to be a bit of a heater. Now going into this one, Liquid, of course, far better purchasing. What they're coming in with, just SMGs, Bulldogs. The one big prize possession, Kiko. You don't want to be losing that Vandal nor the Bulldog, really, with Enzo and the Outlaw for Nat. So similar scenes.
I want to see Kiko like we saw him in the first round, just going in, not be very scared, kind of disrespecting a little bit of what Fnatic would like to do, especially, you know, with such a short ultimate, just 6 orbs. I think that, you know, he can definitely use it. Fnatic trying to stack on B for this round, trying to get some value off of that. Liquid just methodical, going onto site. The spike is gonna go down, and now Fnatic have to decide, do they want to scrap some kills or just die to the spike?
Looks like they want to go for a bit of a scrap here. Nice.
Oh, that's damage.
Chip damage. Yeah, Mystic looking a little bit worse for wear, but he's still gonna find his. Gets Boaster down, cleaning up from Kiko, seeing them farm here. A bit of an eco-go moment for themselves. Mystic will fall. Not much to be collected there. Kiko can just keep farming. Keep on farming. Beautiful from him. And that's a confidence builder as well, Fair. He's going to come into this game feeling strong, feeling like he's landing the shots, which you need from him.
And Yunsi mentioned it, but I think we all want to see that Kiko versus Dirk, especially on these 2 agents. Now that as we approach the full buy, I want to see Dirk. I want to see how he's going to be responding to all of that, especially coming on the defense and knowing of the recent nerf that ISO has gotten. I want to know how he uses that time, especially because as we head into this bonus round, the performance from Kiko has been stellar so far in these 2 rounds. You could say flawless. I want to see if this is something that is within Team Liquid's plan. Is this something that they're going to use right away?
Bonus round underway, couple of upgrades here. Yampi going to be on the Vandal as well. Kiko obviously maintaining the Outlaw still there, everything still to be looked for. And a similar start. Different hold on the other side. Durka is over here now. We ask a lot from this man if he's going to pick up that ISO, especially after seeing how Alpha performed on it. You've got to be having high expectations from him. First contact made. Fnatic looking like they want to fall off site.
Yeah, he's been very well accompanied. I think that we're seeing Dirk, we saw it in the first one and we saw it here again. The initiators playing with him, making sure that he can have an advantageous duel, even though he has the double tap. But very patient here, Team Liquid. That drone is going to spot Nats. He's going to take it down. Probably Liquid just wants to go in now.
Yeah, they're starting to get closer, and actually Hero being found is big. Durka wants to be the hero, though. Getting close, double tap is popped. Limited time to make this one work. Nats could be the victim, no.
Now they wait.
Yeah, got nothing for it. Actually waiting this out.
You have the timer on the Viper wall, now he doesn't have the double tap. Things are working out in their favor, even though there's only 30 seconds left.
This is rather
30
impressive.
They're just waiting in lobby.
26 seconds though on the go. This is still going to be down to the wire. Do they stand and fight or do they fall back? Looks like Fnatic kind of sitting somewhere in between. Breaking the wall going to make it trickier. 18 seconds now. Flank going to start being tested. Durka has to find value here, and he might... Oh, I thought a double could have been in, but no. Kept correct. Chronicle on the follow-up, and Fnatic starting to fight back. Plant is in. We're into a 3v2. Enzo and Mystic in the bonus. Not looking like it's going to be coming to much more than this, and it's cleaned up. Alpha, good positioning on the flank, everything crossed out. Very patient display from Fnatic in the end there.
Yeah, exactly. Probably that is the kind of reaction that they wanted, right? They saw what happened on the pistol. Probably they were too scared, waiting a little bit if Kiko was going to pop his ultimate or not. They denied the orb at the beginning, and even after Hero going down, we see a lot of utility that is being saved just to prevent that plan, just to not get Liquid getting to those positions, especially late in the round. There is not a lot of spaces that you can go to safely. You have to clear all of that. And maybe, as you were saying, you know, waiting too much, just give Fnatic enough time to get into the perfect position, to use the perfect utility, and just hide onto them. Now, Kiko 8-1 though.
Yeah, he's having a game. He's had a good start. We'll see if it goes into the rifle rounds. That's the part that truly does matter. A different look at the beginning coming out from Liquid. A test on the other side of the map to start with. Hero, 1 off from Fishart as well, so gonna have that ready to go pretty soon. Wouldn't put it past him getting it even into this round. Durka was there with him. So similar. So it looks like Liquid are trying to set a similar picture, right? Yeah. Showing the same Aldra and showing a little bit of presence here, showing
hey guys,
a little
it's
bit
A again.
But keep in mind there is that hit squad on the other side of the map, so it's certainly not the same scenes. And then it kind of brings into the question: what does Alpha do with this? Does he try and explore further? Does he sit? Does he wait? Does he hear any of this?
Gonna wait patiently, and Team Liquid again, 40 seconds are gone now. The Lear is gonna come in, only Boaster to defend this side, to prevent that plan from even happening. But Team Liquid, you know, it's taking its time. The Molly is gonna go off from Alpha, but it should be coming in soon.
Yeah, so Plant's there. No pressure yet. Now, Fnatic have been playing well on these retakes, at least in the last round. Pop of the ult. 5v5 post-plant. Mystic sticking by the wall, trying to isolate one, but most round does him. That's a perfect follow-up as well from Durka. Clearing out towards yellow, the last 3 sitting over towards long. So stunner from Durka. It's Nats and Yampi though, capable to clutch. And giving it a damn good go, but not enough bodies to it. Another good retake from Fnatic. 3 standing again, starting to bolster their numbers.
And it's a little bit of what we can expect from this ISO. We saw Durka using the wall, the contingency, and the undercut, you know, to even on those gaps that is leaving open, the fight that his teammates are going to take is going to be favorable for them. Very, very well set retake. And it actually let us see why is it that the 2 initiators are playing with Durka so far. Right now, Fnatic are reading perfectly into this. They want to take their time. They want to play after the spike is planted. The post plan is not that effective anymore, and especially thinking that you only have the Viper, you do not have the Killjoy Mollies. There is not that many things that Team Liquid have to fight with after the plant is done.
Maybe you have to get a little bit more productive, try and get a couple of bodies dropped before the plant even comes in, but it looks like Fnatic are going to make them work for it. How many times they've been playing off site. Now this is going to be a Sheriff purchase, not quite the Shiko, but close enough. Straight up tube. Chronicle, time to farm if you fancy. It goes out, so far they've actually managed to close the gap a little bit here. They could be a bit of a problem. 1v1 time, Nats against Durka, wide swing, and a win from Durka. Nats goes down, back we go, and that's his 1v1-1. Chronicle, looking to keep control in middle. This is going nicely, only Enzo to draw blood so far. As Yampi gonna go down. So clean stuff from Fnatic. They've responded perfectly thus far.
Oh, totally, and far more the discipline, you know, of this round. You use the kill contract, you get that isolated duel. Durka comes in on top, yet the rest of Team Liquid wants to, you know, go for something funky, maybe go across kitchen and trying to do the best with the buy that they had. But still, it's a round for Fnatic. They were, as I said, disciplined enough to not send it completely. And so far, 3 rounds in a row for them. It doesn't matter if it has been a retake or this round. Things are looking good for them, and the ultimates are starting to come online. As you were mentioning here, already has his Boaster. Also have the Viper's Pit to defend if he wants to. And again, look at the left side of the map. Durka is playing with his 2 initiators. Probably, I want to see if this fight, you know, comes to fruition at some point.
I mean,
I want to see the full extent. I want to see how far this can go.
You couldn't ask for a better combo of players currently as well. I mean, yes, obviously Leo would be lovely to have on the roster, but you still have Chronicle, and Hero's been marvelous. Now, there's the switch up in action. They're going to note that the adjustment has come in. Operator's been heard as well. And now the paranoia of the backline is going to be tested a touch. But they've made quick progress towards kitchen. Already Kiko being up this deep.
Boaster has used his ultimate already onto A.
Okay, that's a problem though. That
Tough one, yeah.
causes issues for rotations. They're gonna isolate these two separate parts. They're putting a lot of faith in Boaster in that ult, and they've kind of brought Alpha back to maybe try and deal with some of this pressure in middle, and he's done just that. Found Mystic, but you've got to keep your eyes on the spike. That's still in the hands of Enzo, so they've adjusted away from maybe this A plan, looking to further their way through Kitchen. Alpha's starting to look for a next challenger, gorgeous. Alpha looking clean as ever with it. Nats, Kiko, and Yampi now need to find some safety, but they have no idea what's on the B side. They could have lost control along. They've lost control of the spike. There's a lot of unknowns here, and they've got 25 seconds. You can see the util's been put towards yellow. They really have no idea what they're up against here. Spike's back in, but Alpha's getting closer.
15 seconds.
He could end this round before it even really got going. Oh, the timing of that. Oh my god, he almost got away with it. Nats does take him down. Now maybe a plant here.
Winnable?
Oh, coming in from Nats.
Very
It's not
winnable.
over yet. Fish ult could be an... Oh my god,
planters?
the hero. The hero of the day. Nats dives in to take the strain, take the detain on this. Hero might find one victim, but he leaves Yampi alive. Nats gave his life for you, Yampi. You better hold true to this. What can he do with it, though? He's got a 1v2, and he's got a little bit of space to play with. They've cleared site already. Wingman going through clearing. Boaster spotted. Yampi's going to play forward here. Great shot. Follow-up, he's being melted alive. 33 HP. Oh, and Hero! Once again, living up to the moniker. 18 HP was all he needed. Diffuses there. And once again, Fnatic pulling off these retakes.
Amazing, the space that they're given, how aware they are of these things. Don't get me wrong, it got very, very close. One more bullet, and Yampi would have pulled out the miracle. But it is amazing to see the utility usage. As I was mentioning, you know, Bosa just securing that A side so everybody else can rotate, can help everything that is going on in Kitchen, how patient they're being, how we see them, you know, take the space. I also love the proactivity of, you know, you have to go there, you have to challenge the kill your utility, you have to challenge the chamber utility on the other side. And so far, this game is delivering, Lauren.
Oh, it absolutely is, and it's crazy to think that, considering it's been 4 in a row for Fnatic, but it's how they've done those 4 rounds.
Want to play? Let's play.
Beautiful work. Fnatic looking prepared for what they were coming up against, even though, I mean, this composition certainly made me smile, but as it stands.
But they've played against this one before, you know?
Yeah, so seemingly got a good idea of how to deal with it. This time around, though, sticking closer for a fight. We've been seeing Fnatic sitting quite safe to a lot of these sites, sitting deeper. Happy to play for that retake, but Hero and Durka shouldering this.
Very patient that Liquid is being, even in this round. We've seen the aggression coming from Fnatic, but only on B, and as we said, to get that utility, you know, to generate that question.
But do they still use their util so diligently to try and clear towards pipes? Actually, he might have got an audio cue or two from Durka here. It puts it on Hero. The timing of this, oh my god, he's seen one, he's seen a second, he almost was good for the third. Yampi though breaks in and he's got the spike here. He needs the rest of his team to come through quick.
Oh.
Alpha's timing. He's got a 1v1, Kiko. Would love this. Oh, he's not gonna get it. Alpha is just solid as a rock. Always good for his. 30 seconds now and Liquid are just not getting the steps they need.
30 seconds
Information confirmed. Yampi wants to at least get the time on their side. Enzo better protect him. Does have his ult for the post plant if he's got a chance to use it, but that's going to be down to the wire here. Yampi leaning forward. This is audacious from him, and he can't land the shot. Alpha's so sharp today. Fnatic looks solid as a rock, Bayer. These guys have come out, and they mean business.
There's so many things in Fnatic that are working in their favor. One, the utility from Kron that is being super important every single round. Two, Alpha cannot miss a shot because it's Alpha, you know?
Yep.
It's the kind of duel that you never want to take. It doesn't matter what agent he's playing, but also, I mean, I like the way that Team Liquid has fronted this round, you know, being a little bit patient, trying to find that middle ground, but also expanding a bit more on the map, changing the utility a lot. But still, Fnatic comes out on top with an adaptation on top of that.
See the frustration of Liquid there. And again, I can't really say much wrong for Liquid there. I feel like they've been coming at this in a pretty good form. I know maybe people will look at this and go, oh, you know, Liquid back to, you know, not the form we wanted, but I don't think they're doing much wrong. We're seeing Fnatic playing a really solid game.
You have Enzo and the Recon, but you don't have much else to seek information.
I mean, this is a blind send. I don't think he's going to get much more that. No, but his burst through middle. Nat's going to go down for it, though. Wall is there, so the cross could be had, but Alpha stands in their way. The 1v1 begins. Kiko against Durka. That's a fight and a half, and Durka wins it. The only success, really, that Liquid has had is that they get the site at least, but Fnatic have been giving them that. Oh, denial on the plant. Lovely trade out for Yampi. But he's going to have to be the man of the hour, and that's a brutal fight, but he wins it again. Oh, is this going to be one of those rounds? Go on, Yampi. Oh, he's trying to bait with it, toy with it, but Alpha just gets away with it. A shoulder shown, and that was all that he needed. Fnatic still on course. Got to see a timeout here for Liquid from me.
Yeah.
They've got to slow this down.
Totally.
Again, I don't think Liquid are doing much wrong, but Fnatic are just playing a little bit higher level right now.
It's not only about what they need to talk about, it's about stopping the momentum that is building.
Yep.
We have a Team Liquid that starts with the ultimate. Durka, how reactive he is, using the kill control, trying to separate. Also, you know, with the sound cue of everything going down on mid and all the pressure that you're getting. If you're struggling to, not always, sometimes saves the second molly for a more reactive instead of. So this is those kind of patterns that you can look into. But I would push and pull a little bit. Try and force some of that utility that Fnatic has tons of to prevent the plan, to delay things, to, you know, make it easier for yourself. If you want to use up all the time in the round, that's perfectly fine. Make it count. Stay present.
Enemy mark.
No easy task, but we digress. Time to go, and it should be farming time again. This is Sheriff's, this is Marshall's. Enzo's landed a shot, but Chronicle, I mean, shutting this down. It's just Hero not quite landing how he'd want to, but it's fine. He's got support. Hold on. Suddenly, a little bit more interesting. Any of these weapons recoverable? You'd still have to fight Durka at the very least, and Enzo's noted it. Okay. Make this more and more difficult. These two are very much surrounded. This would need a mistake, really, from Fnatic. They haven't been making many of those, but the slow creeping death of Alpha is here. Fnatic clean. That's 7. I think if we're kind of talking bigger picture before we get into the next gun round, we are seeing Fnatic responding well. Now, I'll never beat the allegations that I am biased because they always seem to play well when I'm here.
Yeah.
But they are playing an exceptionally solid game, and we've seen them go strength to strength. But the same could be said from Liquid in that last game. We've seen such an upswing in both performances.
Probably, we were talking about the permutations. The win the Team Liquid had against KC is probably the most important out of the entire year because of permutations, right? It is against these teams that are on top that do not matter that much. It's about the ones in the middle.
Middle pack, yeah.
Exactly. So it's very important, but I love to see this Fnatic. I'll tell you more after this gun round.
Yeah, we'll see. We've got the operator out for Yampi. Everyone's still in a good spot. Mystic's got res. You know, they've got what they need here. So this is what the timeout should have been for. And it looks like going back to what kind of started things off. Now, are Fnatic going to sit on the side here? Once again, dealing with the owl drone, but it made it past pipe, so maybe feeling as though that's clear. Does Durka then disrespect this? Does he kind of backfill the space slightly? Yeah, of course he does. Challenging. The slow, going to hinder any progress. No challenges to be made with that double tap, really. And maybe just that tail end of it. He's trying for it. Okay, spotted. Good use of it, at least to get info.
Hear me out. It's something. Now, Team Liquid just going to wait patiently. See them in the cams. Everybody has something to say about this round, but still no movement. Back to pistol round again.
And I was kind of, I'd love to see them try and test a little more here, try and push a little bit more. I know I'm asking for a bit, but you want to draw out a little bit more of that utility, right? You don't want to leave them with everything that they have going into that potential post plant. Now, whether or not Fnatic respect this enough to fall away, we'll see. They're up 7-2. They could start getting a little bit more aggressive. Fishhole going to come down. Hero clearing backside, close, and actually commits it towards Maze. They're going to catch Mystic, and the time's starting to run low. 25 seconds out. Durka up for a 1v1. Oh, that's vintage Durka here. Snapping back and forth, and he's feeling himself now.
Feeling himself now in every ultimate that he's thrown. He's being effective. We're seeing him smile. This is the Durka that you and everybody should be very, very scared of. Right now, 12-6 for him. He's feeling himself, and every single ultimate that Fnatic is using has so much value. So much value, and we see this staggering time and time again. It's not that they're just dumping them in the rounds where things get complicated. The economy that they're keeping within them is so good. This is the kind of Fnatic that you have to be very, very scared of.
Yeah, to say the very least. And
especially moving forward.
And I feel for Kiko in a way, because he had this belt thing start. It was 8-0, I think, for a while. He's only made it to 10-8 now. You can see the kind of swings and roundabouts here. And now we're going to see, once again, Liquid maybe picking up the pace a bit. This looks a little bit punchier. Maybe trying to catch someone sitting a bit closer towards Maze here, trying to work off that initial utility. Yampi happy to lead the pack forward here. Headhunter in hand. And they've taken sight. Now, do they try and hunt further? Do they try and pressure further? The utility is just outrageously good. I assume it's the vulnerability then with the shock dart, but as it stands, Yampi can't be the only man to do this. Nats now needs to step up. 58 seconds, can you get a third round? A 1v2 and a lockdown on top. Insult to injury, get that spike and give yourself a chance here. He's got a little bit of time to play with. A mastermind of the game.
He's gonna wait it out. Alpha just here trying to take a little bit of info, just wait for him, and Nats is just gonna walk back, Boaster, waiting on side.
But he's been able to isolate a 1v1, right?
30 seconds.
He's commanding enough respect
Look at the
from
pings
this.
on the map. Now Boaster needs to turn around because since Nats activated his poison cloud, he could be mid. And now they need to watch out of everything.
This is great work from Nats, just creating doubt, giving him a little bit of space. He's trying to find a one. He's trying to find one. Okay, he's found Boaster. He didn't get the shot he wanted. Now it's gotten tricky. Now it's a little bit more difficult.
Boaster walking back. You go, Alpha.
Yeah, all on you. And they swing together. Just, it's so well-rounded. And again, you've got to give credit to Nats for trying to work that as best he could.
Yeah.
Trying to create isolated fights. Okay, I'll try and draw them away. Get me on towards the side.
Okay, we see it. You have
Easy,
money.
Easy.
We got the flags.
Yeah. It's just, I can't really discredit Fnatic right now, and I'm desperate to not sound biased, but I mean, look what's happening.
Time after time. I think that Kiko is trying to find a way to be valuable, right? When you play with that Reyna. And I think that this round was a very good example. How the spacing works, how the Viper wall prevents you from going in, how Fnatic are being so effective in destroying the utility that is coming in. Liquid do feel like they have a very electric push, but they do not have a safe way in. It just cannot happen.
Nuts.
Tour de force. No one wants that fight. I mean, you hear that ult pop, you're not going to give it a chance, are you? There's a level of respect given to someone like Yampi. You can't really overly back yourself. We do see Hero donning the operator on the other side, though. So it could be something to keep an eye towards. Oh, 1v1, who's off?
And again, that's the third one, isn't it?
Bless your heart, Mystic. Good luck. Nope.
100% effectiveness so far.
Has that res just, has it been used yet?
I don't think so.
Yep,
I
that
think
was
that,
not coming in now.
They're shutting them down so
Revealing
quickly that it's very complicated. There's not a
There's no
situation
chance
that
for
has
it.
been created, right?
No. And it's so uphill. You can see it already, right? Rotation's coming in. Boaster's got to be cautious on the site now. Doesn't want to get isolated himself. Ooh. Yeah, you can see him IRL lean out the way, going for that dodge. But Fnatic looking a little bit more willing to fight, willing to brawl a bit here, and you can see the HP dwindling. Liquid looking worse for wear. Need that plant. They need some security, and they're finding nothing. I mean, Nats, he slipped the net a little bit, but he's still not got the fight he wanted. Oh, God, this is hard to watch, and Fnatic made light work of it, and Anna Lucia flawless to close out the first half. And I think this is them kind of rewriting that previous game a little bit here. I mean, it was a close affair last time they met. You could see how, if you looked at this map, you thought, oh, maybe there's a bit of a chance here. 3 losses for Fnatic on Icebox, right? Yeah, they lost out to Vitality, Foot, Liquid and OT. You thought, okay, veto-wise, not a bad shout, I get it. But we come in here, they've been working, that confidence looking very, very high. And they just had a plan in mind. Oh, and Bron's giving it too.
Everything comes together, right? Them going for this composition, but it's not about the composition, it's about how they're making it work. We want to see what Liquid wants to bring, how set that attack was, but it just couldn't happen time and time again. Again, this is the Fnatic that won the trophies. Ever since they're back from China, they still haven't lost a match. And this is them at their peak, in my opinion.
I'm with you. Kiko's going to be spotted early. Don't think he can make it out of this easily. Durka does have the light armor and the ghost as well, so investing behind him. Kiko trying to get out of there, and he's been able to. Good info early, but it takes a lot of damage for it. Fnatic have freedom to play here. Yampi. Tag. Alpha down to half. Taking a bit of damage on both sides.
I was going to say, Boaster dropped his ghost to Durka, being like, yeah, you buy your full pack, just go and kill.
I made him a little raid boss. Hero. Oh, does their patience pay off here? Durka, not going to see it, but Hero will. Should show. One, looking for a follow-up, gets it, and Durka. There we go. Hey, smile now, it's fine. Oh God, oh, the timing. Oh man.
It's impossible to go against Alpha.
I don't know how you win against him. I really don't. I don't think many teams do. That's
Do you know
one of the
that
issues.
Kanye meme of the? A lot of people want to know what I'd say if I lose, if I didn't win.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, literally. I mean, he's having one of
30
those days.
seconds
You kind of got a little bit of a glimpse of it when it comes to him, when he was on the ISO as well. It's easy to kind of forget how good he can be. But
Planted.
Nats, I'll give you the spotlight here. And I'll take it away just as quickly. Chronicle puts him down. Fnatic picked up the first and the second. This could be a quick day at the office.
Yeah, exactly. After getting that pistol that, by the way, on the first half was on the side of Liquid. So far, the only 2 rounds that they've been able to get. And now things get even more difficult, not only because of the obvious 11-2.
For now, though, this feels kind of like that last-ditch effort, right? If it's not now, it's going to be never. So
They decide to force. They
Yep.
really want to do it
Yep.
now.
Okay, so we've got Stingers, Spectres, Sheriffs, and I guess the Headhunter to round it out for Yampi. And it's going to be tough because this is no easy purchase to come up against. They've still got, what, 3 Vandals already? The Bulldog, and yeah, Bo's happy to sit on the Ghost. He's fine. He's leads by example for the boys. Do as I say and not as I do. Fnatic taking a couple of cautious steps. Yampi has already cleared over towards B-Long, so this is very much, they know where it's going. Now that vulnerability probably did some serious work with Durka on the swing. He's got 1, that's on the trade. Here we're gonna take down Kiko and it's just lights out. Enzo and Yampi, I mean, Enzo's still nearby. Yampi's position's gonna be noted, and well, already Boast are just kind of tickling him at this point. It's just brutal to witness. Maybe still wondering where Enzo is, but he's having to wait till they get closer. Still got the owl drone, but man, we're clutching at straws here. Here we go, Boaster.
Some hard decisions.
Oh, this is nastiness, Boaster. Just Enzo. 3-11, not had the series he'd want so far, but I mean, what are you meant to do? You've only got 2 rounds. No one's really been that standout player. It has been an absolute whitewash from Fnatic, and it's going to be 12. 1 more round, and this one will be pretty much over before it starts.
I appreciate the effort of trying to drag them into the corner, maybe having a favorable duel in
Sure,
there 1 by 1
sure.
with the Stinger. Hey, we've seen worse. We've
we're
seen worse, but look at this execute. Everything is so well put. Like the way that Dirk opens up with the mosh pit falling down, dealing that extra damage, helping him having a safer angle to pick onto the right fight. There is not many things that we can say are going bad for Fnatic, but now Team Liquid need to get 10 rounds in a row.
How many chances?
Even at
How many
10.
chances?
Okay.
Oh, you want to?
What is it?
Yeah,
Is it on this one or this
should
one?
be good. I don't know. I don't really watch the stream. I just look at chat.
Hey, Connor.
You real named him?
Yeah.
Damn.
We're gonna say
Okay,
that.
okay. All right, scrappy buy from Liquid.
He's
Fnatic.
definitely enjoying this one.
Yeah. Damn.
Flash is ready.
Okay, so we've got ult for Hero, in case they needed more help. Brilliant. Durka's 2 away, just to remind you of that. And on the other side, we've got Guardians, Bits and Bobs, and the only man, the one that you'd want to be there, is going to be Yampi, the Vandal, ready to go. Kiko does have the Guardian as well, but with our wall breaking, they do have to pay it some knowledge. They have to give it some respect that that avenue has now been opened again. Mystic's job, his duty, has a little bit of a glimpse over. Again, 1-13. No one is having a game here, really. It's been rotten to deal with Alpha ratting away in spawn.
Even this play is so good, like leaving Alpha behind, doing a 4-man push, is focusing on the plant, and Alpha has got your back. This you can use as a harbor as well. Everything is so well rounded for Fnatic.
It is. Yampi's gone down. He was the big man. He had the Vandal. Now, I wonder if that can be picked up. I can imagine it can be. So maybe someone can then pick it up and then bring it further forward. I think that's already happened with Enzo trying to pick up the mantle, but you can see it ult ready to go. Fish ready to be invested. And time's starting to tick. They still need to pressure towards yellow. Alpha's going to find Enzo. That's going to be the crunch through middle. Nats does find Chronicle, but with the fish ult going down, that should cause a problem. They've isolated the back line. Oh, it wasn't even a knife. Mystic is trying. Oh, a 1v1. Go on, Mystic, have him. Oh, the brutality of it all brought cleanly in front of us a 13.
Well, it should be a crime to play against them here on Haven. You know, it's what you have to deal with eventually, but I'm really looking to something that the desk was mentioning, and it's talking about Nats on this map. I actually would have liked to hear more on Redgar and what he thought about the Reyna, but you know, we didn't actually get that.
But it will be Fnatic on the defending side, Liquid on the attack, and we just haven't seen Liquid here. We don't know how this suits them. They seem very aware of where Hero's going to play. We saw him succeed marvelously from this spot, but he's still so good at playing from it. The support's already on the site as well. Chronicle and Dirk are both there, and we saw so many teams falter trying to pressure Hero. We saw that just, you know, when we last saw this sort of roster coming out to play, and he stood tall, he stood up to the test. Once again, he's passed it with flying colors. It's Nats and Enzo. And again, with no previous tape on Liquid here, we have to look historically. I mean, historically, a good map for Liquid under their banner, but in this era, we don't know how it suits them. The only known quantity is that Fnatic are hard to deal with here, and already the map's getting small. Alpha looking like he wants to close this one out quickly, but he's not going to get what he wants here. Nat's still going to put up a good fight. A 2v4, though. Very difficult, and look how little they've got to work with. They've got a corner on C long, and that's it. Durka sharp, and Durka sharp again. I mean, there were question marks around him on the Yoru. A lot of credit was given to him when he was on that raise, when he's more of a system player, when he can fit within that a little bit better. When it's him on himself, kind of having to be the, you know, I guess self-propelling force, it didn't suit him as well. Comfortable start here today, though, and I'll be interested to see how much Alpha picks up where he left off on the ISO.
Yeah, probably we saw Alpha just using the undercut being like, I need to get my numbers up, because I just heard Yinsu saying that that Dirk might be the best ISO in the region. We cannot be there. It doesn't matter, he gets 3, but the most important thing from that round, the setup from Hero. Last time that they played, the way that he was playing on Garage, the way he was playing on C, the way he kept swapping things around to have such a comfortable position, and also how quickly Fnatic reacted to that pistol round. Moving as a pack now, Team Liquid looking to come here into B site.
Yeah, and of all the players, to be fair, Alpha does only have a Ghost. Boaster at least has the SMG as well.
Oh yeah, much less scary.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's gone down. I mean, they've only got classics. They don't have much to work with. If they get a plant, they'd probably be pretty happy about it. Again, you're not really looking at walking away with a round win. More, can we do any sort of damage? Can we cost them a weapon or two? Can we maybe get a plant? Ratty little setup on the site. Play hopscotch just to get the spike down. As it stands, though, patience. I mean, they're not in a hurry. If they can maybe catch a nice little bit of timing, but already you can see that re-rotation. They're not too fast. You've got a shoulder on towards B, I think, from probably Boaster, so he's keeping a little bit of a look towards it. The rest of Liquid just kind of building through Garage, but it's kind of been red here. It feels like either they're stalling out in B middle, or they're over towards Garage in the camera. Should be quite telling. What is Alpha's plan now? He's got a couple of players potentially coming his way. No, they're going to wrap through spawn. Hero going to dip into the smoke. Liquid have made a little pathway here. And overwhelmed, Alpha goes down. That's better. The cavalry's arrived in the form of Durka, so no chance for a plant, but they did a little bit of damage. If they got one more down, that'd be quite nice. Kiko, can you do that? He's got an opportunity towards Boaster. 5 seconds though, he's gonna have to make a go of this. That's not bad at all. Considering the state of that round, Bayer, you walk away with a tick in the box if you're Liquid.
3 kills, that's crazy, especially how well set up they were onto C, right? Boaster also placing that smoke, so Hero has a couple more meters, a little bit more space, not only with his utility, but to walk around. Also, the quick rotations that you can see. Thank you, Mel, for this replay, because it's gorgeous. Like, he's defending on A, and somehow, quickly he's on C, taking all those... What did you say?
I couldn't hear it. Damn.
He said something about that.
I thought so too. Maybe we get it back, who knows?
Damn.
Okay. First gun round coming out for Liquid here. Of course, Fnatic in the bonus, but look at the weapons they're coming in with. It's only the one caveat being Boaster on the Guardian. Durka trying to be a little bit naughty here. Oh dear, check your corners, but actually only gets 1. Not the maximum he could have gone there. There was some high potential, some big damage. I mean, Mystic's walking away with 5 HP, but he is still breathing, so he's still got smokes at the very least. But still, Kiko's gone down. So a 1-for-1 trade out in that aspect.
I respect that smoke, even though Mystic is only 5 HP. They need to be very aware of what they're doing with A-Long, because it hasn't been much to in this past 2 rounds. On this 4v4 situation, remember, Liquid has not gotten a single round in this best of 3 since they won that pistol in the 2nd round. For them,
horrible.
Mentally, right now, this round is more than a must. If they want to come back into this game, if they want a chance to even take this to Ascent, has to start here. Confidence-wise, for sure.
So it looks like Enzo's trying to sell them. There's still going to be this late A take. He just drifted out of the open. Maybe not expecting a challenge on it. But again, they've cleared through. They now know it's a fake. They don't have Durka for the quick rotation, so it will be longer. Hero's already playing off site, so there will be a plant here. We're looking at the post plant. What do they have? Yambi's got a little bit of kit,
Planted.
but Nano Swarm on towards site. Mystic doesn't have much to play with. I don't know when his smoke's back up either. I think he just invested one at least towards Garage. Mystic though, the timing. He got tempted by the owl drone going up, but he got caught by Boaster. And now Chronicle just clearing methodically. Nats, I mean, the crosshair has to be drawn away and he gets punished. It's methodical, it's clean, and it's a bonus converted. And the drought for Liquid continues.
And again, I don't think that there is a bad thing I can say for Fnatic. The way that they were so aware, as I'm saying, of what is happening on A-Long being such an important map, such an important part of this map. The way that also the retakes were working out so well on Icebox, it looks like for Haven is exactly the same. How well this utility is being used, the refrags, and how they're feeling themselves. Why not?
I mean, maybe Meg needs to come out more often.
Yeah.
Lucky charm, that's all I'm saying.
Meg, look at you. Look at your performance, Meg. Fnatic with Meg on side versus Fnatic. Give me that stat.
Yeah, I'm on board. We look at the ults now as well. Alpha's got his, Durka's got his. On the other side, not there yet. It's been rough.
Come on, Alpha.
And look at the confidence, though. He knows there hasn't been a check,
so here's the thing.
Long or anything.
If Team Liquid goes for this fight, then Alpha would have done the same as Durka did. You know, just going like, okay,
cool.
You're gonna explode in fast. I'm just gonna use my ultimate, get one of you isolated, probably get that duo most likely.
I mean, we've got it over towards C-Long as well. You've got Durka down there. It's everything so far is looking good. Now, Alpha, it's a little bit all in. Oh, they got punished again! Again they get punished, and he wants more. He's gonna get them! Whoa! Alpha just showing off an ace here, and Liquid are just being pushed around this map. There's no rest. Yeah, let him have his moment.
He's barely even bothered.
No, he's
just looking at him, just sipping his water, you know, need to get a refreshment. I know that we have a play of the week. This is my pitch. This is my pitch for this week.
Can I join in?
This ace. The fact that he doesn't activate the double tap until he's already gotten 3 kills, being like, you know, maybe.
There he is. Okay, Durka did good on it. I'm gonna...
Hear me out. Do you really think that they wouldn't make it even, you know, even if they don't win today, they probably make it in playoffs. They were already secured on that set of that 3-3. And even with that, they were probably secured on points anyway. At this point for Fnatic, it's about asserting that dominance and actually making sure that this is ready for Korea, that they're back in form, that this is not going to be like Shanghai, that Fnatic is not going to go internationally winless for an entire year.
I think that is a very
That's a good
valid
pitch.
point. No, I think it's a very valid point. I think when we look internationally, Fnatic probably won't be happy with their results in that region, in how they've kind of approached it. They've looked a little off. And maybe with these, you know, latest patches, the maps being what they are, and a couple of players having some highlights, high points in their career, they can pick up. Chronicle, he's not respecting them at all. You got to try and make him. The paranoia didn't quite make it there in time. An opportunity for Liquid here, perhaps. Couple of recovered weapons as well. A man advantage. This could be the round to finally break the trend. We've got Enzo with the rifle and Kiko. Map getting smaller by the second. Durka closing in. Now there is a man watching this.
Portal closed.
What is Nats meant to do? Oh, okay, that's what you meant to do. And again, I mean, they're all trying it. Boaster trying to get a little bit tricky here, but Liquid are going to have to start making their move towards the site. Where do they pick? Where do they decide to go? Backing away, actually, opting to leave that A side and make it all the way towards C.
Now this is looking very good. Enzo one away from his ultimate. He will get the Hunter Sphere to play with if he manages to get the spike down. But watch out, because he has his camera there and still the utility just for time. This could be screwed up.
Oh, I think he's safe as well. He's been completely unnoted by the dart coming down. Mystic! Oh, okay, Mystic. He's there. It's a pay safe card, Thrifty. They've finally broken back in. It took a long way, and it's not something you want to bank on, but they finally strike back.
Oh, that was so close for comfort, but hey, that timeout definitely worked. All working together, walking out very, very closely. Also, you know, they're very lucky with this timing in the utility, but very, very clean shots. And at this moment, after Boaster goes down, they're trying to stop the play. And so close still, you know. Hero gets that 1 kill, and you know, I like the fact that Liquid were very aware of that they have to go on the hunt.
pacey look here from Liquid, though. Mystic. Oh my god, the deep paranoia. He's screwed. But the trade! The pinch and now the 1v1. You better be up for the task, Kiko. Out of the fire and into the frying pan. He's got him! He's taken down Alpha. Game back on. A round set in motion by the TP and the quick play up Garage. A beautiful little crunch there, leaving Chronicle and Durka in a world of trouble. Spike's planted and they just don't have access to that operator, a valuable possession they probably don't want to be getting go of. Yampy just having a check around. No one's near here. This will be a save, but a lovely little set piece from Liquid then.
Yeah, Durka definitely needs to save out that operator, but as you're saying, it is so important that mentally they're still in, that they're still able to execute like this. I think it's very important to see this kind of omen plays to get you back into the game, to get the ball rolling, to see confidence in a round. Durka's gonna find Yampy.
Hand off the keyboard, by the way. Hand off the keyboard. Just gets away with it. So at least operators kept, making sure they keep the rifle as well on Chronicle. Yeah, both of them will make it out of here.
And Kiko, what a round from him. How well he was following up on everything that was going on. Finally winning that head-to-head against ISO.
Again, because you thought that was a bit of a brazen play, but then you see this next layer to it. And the 1v1. Oh, lovely stuff. Nice little set piece, a little pocket play brought out from Liquid to maybe extend play here a touch.
Keep up here.
And now as we're talking about it, look at the ultimates right now for Liquid. A couple away from the Killjoy ult, from Yampy's ult as well. There's a lot to work with. They already have a bunch. And apparently what they have more importantly, Lauren, is a plan.
They do, and it's towards C. This time Dirk is here though. Where's the strings to this? Where's the layers? This is a fight towards the back of the site. Dirk is still alive. Managed to get out of there too, so he's drawn his blood, but Liquid have site control. They can get that plant down. Enzo's got Hunter's Fury. We've got the knives as well. The vulnerable on top. The layers to this are absolutely foul to witness. So hard. Durka wants to try and do some damage towards Nats here. What's the game plan now? Just comes out towards the site, gets smacked back into the next round. Nats, Enzo, and Mystic don't want to lose this one, but they haven't got the spike down. The time's still not on their side. And Alpha, Boaster, and Chronicle still circling near enough. Plant this time, committed to.
Spike planted. You should run.
Lockdown on top. That's lovely. Boaster, smoke back up now. Can he maybe try and cut off a couple of players? No, Nats. Oh, big info. Not many chances to shut down on it, though. Nats is winning this round. He has to do it himself. Chronicle now in a 1v3.
I think he's just waiting.
Look at the setup. Yeah, I would imagine so. They're not letting him get a step towards that site, even if he tries to make something happen. That's actually starting to drift a little deeper. He's got 6.5, why not? A couple of credits to play with, and he's on for it, and he's done it. Beautiful round from Nats there, 4 kills for him. Massively instrumental in this outcome. We're starting to see Liquid show signs of life.
More than life. If we're talking about life, we need to talk about Nats time and time again. And this was a very complicated time to be within Seaside. Everything coming onto place. The undercut matched with the recon, with the Hunter's Fury. How much damage can come there? How much you have to move within the site to even keep a safe position. And on top of that, you have to be shooting. And Nats also with the awareness of what could be coming from the back, even though he had the alarm. But that so many things happen in such a short period of time. And Team Liquid came out on top. And still, a couple of those ultimates are still available for them.
Got a brawl on long though. Durka has to back away from this. So the early stake of the map does fall towards Liquid now. Couple of key ults coming online. Yampy's being one of them. Still got Kiko's as well in the back pocket if they need it. Early damage done, yes, but no confirm on the kill. Clear towards long. They start to peel away slightly.
Yeah, Durka already setting up his TP in case he needs it. Kron is going to be using the drone, but not spotting anyone. Enzo, on the other hand.
Yeah, he might get good info on this. Goes low. No one there. There's the ult. Was that a pocket to
didn't
play
catch him,
in?
didn't
Yeah,
catch him.
hold on. This could be Alpha's moment. He's going to isolate the first fight. That's Enzo down and the spike. Now he's going to be pressured. He's trying to slow them down. The double tap still on. Alpha is the immovable object. You just can't get past him. And now Nats has to basically do it again. A 1v4 called for this time. And these positions, just impossible to handle. The pocket to play from, the resilience shown, and the brilliance to follow it up. Alpha, never to be outdone.
I Hear me out, Lauren. There's going to be a VOD review from Tin Liquid, and they're going to look at this Yampus ultimate, and they're going to curse it because everything that came out of it, how Alpha just dumps the utility, gets the wall, gets a little bit more time for his teammates to be able to help him with the angle. Also, the undercut to even deal more damage in case they pick, and of course, the double tap. Everything was used in the matter of 3 seconds, and he played it so beautifully. Round number 5 for Fnatic here.
Adjustment. Whoa, big shot from Kiko. That's a dreamy start for them. Man advantage in the first couple of steps. And a much deeper position coming out from Mystic too. Curious to see how that one unfolds, as Chronicle is trying to fill the space behind them.
I think that they want to bait them because at the beginning of the map they weren't paying attention that much to A-Long. So maybe Mystic in this position.
Check your corners. Liquid, check your corners. That time they do, but they still suffer. Chronicle! Every single one of them is just eviscerating Liquid. It's Enzo and Nats now, but they've got so much space they have to clear. You've still got Alpha down here. I don't know if they've even really recognized his position.
Yeah,
they tried, but what are you gonna do? Enzo trying to fight for Mitch's heart, but it may not get him the round.
I mean, he's got the Odin, Lauren, so you know, he's got that one.
2 in this round. Got his util still.
And the good
seconds.
Odin. Nice skin.
All the time here. He's been spotted. Both players right side.
30 seconds
Getting
left.
closer now. Hard to clear cleanly. It's not going to happen. Hero waited patiently. Fnatic starting to fight back now.
And yeah, I also want to give a shout out to the paranoias that Boaster is throwing. We see them on the replay a lot. Some of them, you know, the timing is not perfect. Some of them go accompanied by a stupid shot, but he's always there to follow up. Even on this position that Kron is, and you would think he's in a lot of risk. How he deals with everything, how he gets this beautiful 3 kills time after time. Close round for Fnatic, but still is one that goes in the board. 7 rounds away from Seoul.
Right here.
Lots on the line. And another fight towards Long. This time they make it past, somewhat unscathed. Spam coming in. It's Alpha.
And the double tap, just in case.
Just in case. Kind of getting pretty close here through sewers. Maybe letting their feet off the gas a little bit and cleared. Mystic stunning. He's opened the site completely. They're still a little bit worried about Longs. They didn't take that pathing, but still, they've almost over-delivered here. Wonderful work, getting tunnel visioned towards Long. Long surely coming through. Durka tries to disrespect it, and it's not going to happen. These other two need to save now. Out they go. And I mean, Liquid, they are keeping closer now, right? We've got a bit of a game on our hands. Map 1, I'm going to be honest, it was over before it started. 2 rounds claimed, and that was it. Liquid have done enough to stem the bleeding. They brought out a couple of little pocket plays. They found a little bit of a rhythm here, and they're starting to do well. And keep in mind, this is while Fnatic have had a Chronicle with like 3Ks, Durka with 3s, and Alpha pulling off aces. This has been a very hard Fnatic to face, but Liquid are still finding rounds. They've now got a clean round to bank on, which is excellent. This is good. This is actually starting to become a bit of a matchup now.
I think that also one of the things that Liquid is doing very well is actually being reactive to what Fnatic is doing, right? Like we see them starting off more defaulty, right? They're able in that way to catch up Durka, to expect something coming out from Fnatic and how they're going to control most of the map. They also react in this round to the Odin and how it's been used. Getting out that space, Mystic of course can bypass that space and just getting the pressure on 6 to 4 right now. As you're saying, a Liquid that is looking revitalized. Enzo's going back on that Odin. Okay, again with the operator. I think that we've seen it before, but I don't think he was very successful with it just yet on this map.
No, see how that maybe changes things on this A approach. Used
Alpha
to be
with
a
his
nightmare
ultimate.
to deal with him over towards sewer.
Revealing area.
See him around there more often than not. Maybe a little bit of an expectation. You can see the early spam. There's the 1v1. It's Nats against Alpha. And it just looks so simple for Alpha. That's early man advantage now towards Fnatic.
And that's a big one because all the utility that Nats had on the floor is going to be meaningless now.
Perfect read from Alpha off the back too, starting to explore further. C-Long now theirs. Mids open. So many avenues of approach. You can see the map feeling small. Liquid, do they continue forward? Do they pause? Do they try and fall back? Check for flanks. You can see the Owl drone checking for middle. They know with that util down, the map's open.
Still, Alpha on this 5v4 situation, he doesn't want to take too many risks. They owed in a little bit of spam there on B, but Dirk is ready for this one.
And this used to be his old stomping grounds, used to do serious work down there. Still got it. That's gonna be another body added. And with Mystic gone, harder to start hitting these sites. No more paranoia to lean on, no more smokes to go to, really. You got Yampy and Enzo to try and set this in motion. They got to make a go of it. It's 30 seconds. Kiko, first man in. Who's the second? It's all off him. Durka snaps back to him though. Takes it. Oh, and a follow-up. Everyone just on for the multis. Enzo can't do enough. Boaster shuts down the account. Fnatic starting to take the lead back here. 7 rounds to them. 4 held for Liquid.
So here's the thing, this is an initiative that you cannot really counter, which is the kill contract, because what do? You know that Alpha is going to be in a very safe position that he gets the kill. And then on the other hand, if it wasn't difficult enough to deal with a duelist like Alpha, when he plays the duelist, then you have Dirk on the other side of the map, holding up with that operator that he can be rotating around, and this time is so effective. And this isn't even the attack.
Yeah, that is actually quite a worry.
The setups from Hero, look at that. Knowing that Kiko has that ultimate, just expecting some explosiveness onto C. Not there, not on that side of the map.
Again, Fnatic.
Look how different A-Long is being treated throughout the map, you know? When Liquid started showing that presence, now Fnatic feel like this is something that they have to fight for, that they're better off fighting for.
Kind of liking the variety to it too. Maybe you feel like you've got a little bit of a rhythm to it, you're starting to get a read on it. No, switch up comes in. Alpha trying to punish off that. Okay, hold on, Chronicle. Whoopsie. Mystic, gotta be quick on his toes here. Oh, he's caught Enzo. A last second adjustment. And again, a man advantage, above a minute. This is rough now. Mystic down to 72.
I like how Dirk is saving his ultimate. We saw it on a retake not that many rounds ago. Looks like for the last one, he wants to save it as well.
They just have so little early map control now, Liquid. They don't have long, that's a big question mark. They certainly don't have any safety there. So kind of being funneled through towards this B take. EMP. That's not util in. Kiko goes, knives are out. Chronicle.
30 seconds
Those
left.
shock darts to maybe do a bit of chip.
Spike planted.
Not able to. The spike is going to go down, and Dirk is not going to even doubt. He wants to know all of his positions before it even happens.
But does he get there in time to try and deal with Nats? No. And Nats gets an isolated fight, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, and that man advantage now becomes paramount. Fnatic just making it hurt, turning the screws a little. Mystic. You are lucky to be alive, Chronicle. Oh, he's expecting it. He's looking for it, but Mystic with a great swing out of the smoke here. Yampy to find Durka. It's down to a 2v2. Yampy with sudden signs of life. Gets them their 5th. Liquid holding on here. A lovely resurgence from them. After a rocky start, following up from map 1, this half is very much back on.
And now it's all about their defense. Yes, this was a stellar way of closing their half. They've been dealing with so many things, but playing within that smoke, creating that bubble for yourself, knowing that the attack is coming from every side on the map. Very, of course, needed, but hey, it's gonna require a little bit more. We need to, you know, double down. Make sure that they're back in this. I want to see some innovation. I want to see some crazy plays coming on Haven. Oh, it's the first Haven. Come on.
Let's see how they hold on. I'm looking at the way they're setting up here, at least for Liquid. It looks like they're expecting maybe the C pressure. Mystic, early slip towards mid. And that's going walking down long. Oh, he's absolutely done him. Nutmegging Durka there. Oh, you disciplined man, Mystic, you nasty, nasty boy. But Boaster, can you do some work? Oh my god, where's the call? Where's the info? They got to have known there was a chance he slipped through, but Hero gonna find the fight towards Yampy, and now the crunch happens towards middle. Enzo gonna find his Mystic. Hello! Takes him down, and the follow-up Liquid. Back in this. Game on now. Beautiful work from Mystic, showing discipline there, patience, and it pays.
Damn, discipline and self-control, because I see one drone and I am not holding back, Lauren. I am looking at him being like, hey, I already waited enough. But, you know, he doesn't go for it. He just goes for the kill. Very necessary pistol for Team Liquid. I love the fact that we are seeing a Nats that is so difficult to deal with in so many instances. He's the one going for the kill. He's the one holding the control, having the multi-fracks. And as far as we know, he's also IGL, and so what else can you expect from him? Very quickly now, Fnatic going on the attack on their eco.
Down. Shock dart.
And Kron is already down.
should be light work. You've got Sport over towards Sewer. Durka actually makes it towards side. Hello? Oh, the call. Either a little too late or Kiko just kind of caught off guard backpedaling here, but Enzo gonna want to make up for that. Doesn't like what he's done, but it's fine. He's controlling the site well. Looking for any further damage between Alpha and Hero. Hero's got a little bit of room to work. Alpha tries to make a play happen, and actually, Hero's got a bit of room here.
And so Ace, are we here to witness it?
He's praying for it.
Come on, guys. Yampy, stop picking. I know that the spike is there, but let the man have his moment.
I mean, the thing is that Hero's timing here. He might catch Mystic. Actually, he goes right between them. They have no idea where he is.
They just miss each other.
Hero. Does he get a spot on anyone? Oh,
Turn around.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Oh, Mystic.
I knew he wouldn't let me down. Maybe someone else, but not Mystic.
With a knife to the back, we are tied
Where's
all
he disciplined
even.
now, Lauren?
Stop it. Stop it. 7-7. I want to see a game between these two. Take us to a third map here, you know what I mean? It is one of the, I'd say the fan favourites, at least in the EMEA with these two teams, no matter what the results have been on their
history.
forwards.
What is that timing?
That's
I
what
just turned
matters.
around, he's there. I have my knife in my hand, yeah. Hey.
That's as happy as Bacon ever gets.
Probably.
That's the cheer he's got. Okay, bonus round now for Liquid. Lots of outlaws.
Jesus. Already, Enzo? Damn.
Look, he almost got the ace.
Yeah. We'll give him the Odin.
Yeah, let him have a little
As a
treat.
reward.
Yeah, literally. Kiko taking a whole lot of space, though. That's early taking the box for Liquid there. Fnatic, they may look late back towards A, but still, this gives a lot of freedom for the likes of Nats to then drift around the map a bit here, maybe go for a bit of a gamble stack if they want it.
Even though Kiko's holding this, we see a utility from Hero. Making sure that nobody's pushing. The push is completely controlled. Fnatic are maybe waiting for the push.
Timing on this. Kiko, I don't think he's going to make it out. No, he's not. Gets caught on the way. And that's the first man found. Now, they still have util here. Do they follow along? Do they continue on this pathing towards the A side?
So he had the outlaw, but he decides to go for a closer pick, even though the killjoy utility is so behind him. You know, it's a risk.
30 seconds left.
Speaking of risks, Mystic. Here we go. Boaster looked a little caught off guard by that. Now starting to be funneled through. It's looking like it's beat. You can see them reading it. Enzo already on this. Yampy starting to get a little closer. 13 seconds now. Starting to get dangerous here. Plant looking like it's on the cards. Yeah, it is. And they're trying to swing through towards the connector. A side. Fnatic keeping 3 standing in all of that chaos. Stick wants to get rid of that shield, but he's being closed in on. Fnatic circling. As it was the bonus for Liquid, but Fnatic keep 3 alive.
That wall. Give me that wall back. Mel, I know you're listening to me. Give me that wall back. I want to see that contingency. It's so important because all the spray was already there, but it didn't really connect. Also, very unlucky for Fnatic to go on to be phasing out with the Odin. We were talking about risks, and definitely this is 1/4 taken. Here you see the wall. The shots were already coming in for Yampy, and this is heartbreaking. This is the kind of situation that we also see Mystic then dealing with. He sees the double tap, and he's like, man, I am not winning that duel.
No, you're not. Enzo going to be suffering now, just down to the Sheriff. A lot of light armor. Far from the perfect purchase. The buy now looking a little weaker. Kiko, you're doubling down on that. Madman. Clears the space behind it. And Fnatic now makes contact over towards Garage.
So Kiko's been given the task of keeping A-Long safe, right? Like, he at least wants to destroy Hero's utility, so he feels like he has a little bit more room to play with. I don't think it's a different plan, though.
I mean, they're kind of surrounded. No support through Garage here. Mystic's in a whole lot of trouble. He did have support, though, and he's been taken down. He was just kind of pinned in there. There was nowhere really to back from, and Enzo couldn't really help him in that spot. And now they should be closed down. Oh my god, Yampy. Okay, he's still alive. Enzo's still alive. Maybe there's still a shot at this one. You can see them desperately trying to make it count on the site. Enzo with the double, and now all on Boaster, but Enzo digs his heels in. The Sheriff was all he needed, apparently. And we're tied all even, 8 apiece here. And Fnatic's attention constantly drawn from different directions, and Liquid lap it up.
I think it's important to highlight that we were talking about Hero's position there when he was on the defense, the support that it was coming from Enzo. You know, also everybody was staggering on that line, and he manages to get that last one. Enzo's unstoppable here.
And Enzo had a rough map 1.
Yeah.
So for him, this is a nice confidence boost, leading the board for Liquid. A lovely turn of events for him. Got his ult as well. And Mystic feeling a little brave, a little bold, and he's rewarded. Straightafy gonna, oh my god, okay, back into the ult. Mystic up against Alpha. Mystic's been having a couple of rounds here. You can't beat Alpha in these. Out of the ult though, we go back. And he's still got that Vandal. But he's only taken down Mystic. The issue is, what can the others do? Was that ult good enough? Was it really gonna find its value?
Yeah, the value of, as we're speaking, of their purchase is not the best for this round, but hey, kills a kill. The spike is going to go down. Retake now for Team Liquid, and that's only one away from his ultimate, but he's not going to be able to use it.
I don't know how they can play anyone in here. You can cycle the smoke, sure, but what are you meant to do? I just don't know how you're meant to get any sort of value out of this, apart from Alpha. Yeah, well, there it is, gone. You got too close. Oh,
nice shot.
Oh, Kiko. Yeah, nice TP, mate. It's on Hero, 1v4.
Because he wouldn't, right?
Yeah. Oh. It happens. It happens. 4 alive for Liquid. They take the lead.
Take the lead. Well, round that was almost theirs, you know?
Yeah. Fnatic in a timeout. This is good. Okay, let's kind of pause for thought, right? Because we're starting to see Liquid finding a lot of value in this second half, right? All but one round out of the 5 so far have gone their way. They found comfort in this. They're starting to see their individual step up. Enzo having a couple of moments.
Letting them have an easy plan. I want to see what goes after the plant.
And I want to see what they try and do with A-Long, because it looks like that is where Fnatic are trying to challenge. We've been seeing that vastly under control of Kiko, Enzo. Ooh.
Happens to me too, Kiko.
Okay, so Fnatic have got the kind of early start, right? They've got the first foot in the door. A little bit of info, but no follow-up. Not noting anyone towards Long. And Fnatic lean away, so an early test towards A-Long.
But here's the thing, look also at the TP. There goes left here. It's also about the at least if you challenge that position, you know, they generated a lot more space. So now even though he was secure in it, now that presence has been shown is different.
But Nats is doing ratty things. And he's in a little bit of a pickle though, because actually he's gone away with his life, I don't know how. Oh, and a blind spray, and it works wonders. Yampi.
Almost good for 2.
Yeah, he doesn't know the damage he's done to Hero, but I'm looking at where they're trying to head here. There's still a lot of potential to this one. Dirk are going to pop the ult and try and lead this way through, clearing all the way towards A-Link. Oh my god, he's got no... Enzo. That stings, because that's half of the map now locked off. Look at the post-plant control that they have in this. Absolutely fortified, so it's all through one way. Hero has to try and create a fortress of safety, and he's done the best he can, but Mystic just barrels on in, takes out Hero. And now there's a little bit more pressure here. Durka forced to come back around.
He has to help Kron.
Because they're in a little bit of a spot of bother, and Durka's just brawling. Oh, come off it! You felt like Liquid did so well to even get back towards the site there. But then Durka just goes in, just 1v3.
In my opinion, I thought that Durka was just walking in, being like, oh, Kron just got a kill. He has the Hunter's Fury. Extremely easy planned, like a post plan. And Durka was like, or I can just go in and click them in the head. 3 of them.
That also works.
That also works.
Brilliant.
I mean, are you not familiar with the Durka go kill?
I am acutely aware of the Durka go kill. For Liquid, I don't know what you're meant to do with that information, though. You're like, well, we kind of did everything okay, and then Durka killed 3 of us. So,
but it is a surprise. It's a risk worth taking. Would you imagine that someone would go on a 3v1 in that moment?
No.
Over there.
Okay, fight towards Long again. This scene is going to be replaying this time around again. Fnatic win it out. That spam going to do well for them to kind of get in motion, right? Both are just kind of laying down, covering fire, forcing Liquid deeper towards the site. So we haven't seen them so often playing from this deeper site control.
Still looking at that Odin versus Odin. Fnatic, they want to take their time. They want to see what Team Liquid, if they wanted to regain this control. The drone is going to be used by Chronicle. Those are just going to walk in with the Odin little by little. Nothing's given by Liquid.
Nope.
Same positions, everybody's just holding and waiting. Recon that is going to be used and instantly destroyed.
Time to jump.
Probably the moment to attack for Fnatic.
Decoy.
Shot down.
Looks like it's all coming through now. You can see the pressure towards the site here. Kiko in a bit of trouble, but he's still going to get his man. Takes down Hero. And there's still going to be security on the site, but it doesn't feel safe with 25 seconds, but the plant's now in. And you can see whoever's creeping closer is going to be Enzo from Heaven. A little bit of a spam, but no connection. But the HP, Yampy down on 21. Enzo tagged up as well. TP out, checks the flank, no one. Back we go. How do they play this back through? I'm looking at the util. Paranoia on the site. Spray comes in. No one's trying to build off the back either. They're being stalled out here. There's no one coming through. This looks labored. The one way's going to hold. They're trying to work their way forward, but it's all out of character. It's all out of timing, and it's all too easy for Fnatic. There was no timing to that, no pressure to build off the Paranoia. Yampy couldn't get the flashes in, the stuns, nothing was working for them there. Fnatic showing some diligence on that A take.
So important also that Chronicle keeps pushing, that he goes for the kills, that he makes sure not only that they do not save that Odin, but that nothing makes it through to the next round. Team Liquid, their economy ain't the best for this one, but a beautiful showing from Fnatic. We see a lot of smokes, but definitely the one that catches our eye is that one way. Yes, you have that Paranoia. Are you feeling it safely enough? Because there's so many angles that you open up to once you take that first pick out of the door. Very difficult situation for them. Talking about ultimates, Chronicle's got his, Dirk is one away, and Kiko, he wants to go back to having the impact that he was having at the beginning of this defense.
Okay, Kiko, you hold the other side of the map and we'll walk along. I mean, Boaster could be farming on this, but does he get a mini-map moment? Let's see. Better be ready. He's having a chat. Yeah, a little bit of a...
And he goes back to looking at the minimap. You can see on the camera.
The IGL
like, oh yeah, they
duties.
shot me, but hey, that means I spotted this amount of people. That means this is open.
Oh my god, Yampy with a running... What? Mystic's just got Alpha down as well. Suddenly with the Sheriffs, it all looks so simple. As Hero trying to close the gap, but it's Kiko who's on the others. Oh, that is not a good enough shot there. Hero will be happy. But there's still problems. Spike is down, sure, but still, there's a recovered weapon now. Mystic, Nats, both now equipped. Boaster on the back lines. They're gonna drift on by. Timing, he's been spotted, but he's gonna cause them problems. Tees up Chronicle, finds his man, Yampy's gone down. Slips further away, takes a bit of damage, but look what Boaster's doing. A masterclass in costing them seconds. Precious time here. And Mystic trying to hunt him down, but it's just hide and seek. Away we go, he's off. Chronicle still holding the site. And now time becoming a factor that Spike is gonna get ticking. Nats though gonna fall on Hero. Being the backline defense, Mystic can't survive anymore. There was danger for a moment, but it was dealt with. Fnatic make it to 11, and the chances are starting to slip now for Liquid.
What a Benny Hill moment also to just see Boaster running across the map and Mystic trying to catch him off. Buying the time, you know, also gathering the info. While he's also putting a smoke at the entrance, by the way, so Chronicle can have a little bit more space. Things are working out for Fnatic right now, but still, it was a very, very good attempt for Team Liquid in a very low buy. Now, things are different. Kiko is now with that operator. Enzo is back on that Odin.
It's this round. Boaster's been tagged up massively. The Odin master there. Oh my god, this is such a tense round. Because if Liquid get this, it's game back on, right? But what do they go for? What do they do?
The economy for Fnatic is kind of brilliant.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're happy.
They're set.
But info found, but I mean, how much do you commit of it? Fnatic have been slippery in this. Hard to expect.
Who's next?
The ult coming in, Kiko leads in. Doesn't get what he wanted there. And now there's danger just about everywhere. You can see it, everything's trying to be set in towards dealing with that back line. Already Enzo's gone down, his Chronicles find him. Durka now takes backside control. It's under the Fnatic banner, but they try and play ahead. Yampy punished. It's got to be a save.
Save.
Run away, pull a Jame, keep that operator, keep the rifles, because the thing you highlighted as well, though, Bea, is that Fnatic have money. They could chase a little on this one.
Oh, and they will. They just haven't got the memo still that they're saving, right? Because let's think about the layers that we've seen this round, right?
Yeah.
On the hunt for catching Enzo. right? They go in. We see the Euro's ultimate, Dirk's ultimate. We see the Hunter's Fury use combined. The just classic shoot me, wherever I am, just shoot me. Getting the kill, very easy open and a lot of pressure generated. The response instant from Yampi is to try and stop them from even getting the side, not even getting to that plant situation. Gets the ult, doesn't get anyone, opens. Sometimes life will be over. The follow-up was also, you know, very complicated. And it makes me think, right? If they were to save that ultimate, to not only save that one, but the lockdown that we saw a couple of rounds ago, maybe being used too early to set some zones free because of the pressure that they were getting and how they had to react to it and how they think, you know, they're getting a better position for themselves. But to be fair, Fnatic's utility is on point. They're feeling so comfortable when they... That looks like a Z.
It's not your best work. 3 chances. I want to see Liquid hold on because I'd love to see a third map between these two. But I've got a feeling it's just slipping away from them here. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. We go back in. And an attempt made to control towards long here. This time it's Kiko.
You have to fight this.
Gets a shot off, but he backs away. 338 just left in the wall behind them. And Fnatic now pivot elsewhere. Now, we've seen them do this before. Should be some audio cues here for Nats.
Nats is hearing everything. Definitely giving the call.
Smoke goes in, which is pretty telling that someone's pushed up, though. Information on both sides. Pressure towards Garage. This feels like a C hit, but Nats can't move here. He can't really back away. He has to stand up this one. Paranoia at least does go in, sends them away. Fnatic are being met step by step in this one so far. No free entry points.
Yeah, but look at this. They use the contingency, they use the wall, but Nats so everything. You know that there's no one behind that.
So who's on that B side? We've got 2 players already here. Neither of them get noted. This could be huge, but Hero slips through. Catches Yampi, and now it's just Ring a Rosie, but it's looking atrocious here. Liquid being herded and being culled down. Oh, and they knew about Nats. They've read it all. It's been a masterclass. And now Kiko has to face the music. Spam down, put down. It's Fnatic with 13. Large and in charge today.